a little person guest today besides Tay Tay. We have Tyler, Princess Tyler. She's here visiting from Georgia, but she's originally from uptown. Say hi, Tyler.
Hi.
She's getting harassed. Tay gonna catch a Me Too. She loves little people. All little people love little people, I guess. So how y'all doing today? So first, I want to tell you who our proud sponsor is. Our proud sponsor today is Genesis Hair Care. This product is created by Tawana Hemingway, and you can find her on Instagram. And she's our sponsor. She sent us some lovely full-size products, and we did test them out. We did use them, and they were very good. I used a detangler on my wig. It was fabulous. And I washed my wig with this also. And so did Samaya on natural hair.
Yes.
This is all hers. Okay? It's all hers. So we are proud users of Genesis Hair Care, our sponsor. I'll be shouting her out throughout the podcast. And if you have stuff you want to send us and we'll try it, and you want to be a sponsor on the show, send it in. Hit me up. So, which brings me to my point. Go where you're celebrated. Sometimes when you start a business or you go into a new endeavor, the people around you, you know, they give you motivation, but sometimes you need that. Sometimes you have to get external validation. I'm just sorry. We're humans. That's the way we operate. So when I actually got this DM that she wanted to, you know, send me something, because if God put it on her heart, I was like, wow, that's amazing, because you may do things for people and they may never want to do anything for you. And people that you directly impact, that you see every day, that you know, have exchanges with, don't do something, right? But someone you've never met before, but they feel an instant connection through virtual reality. It's like, wow, it's amazing. So it lets you know that you're on target, that you're not missing your mark, that you're actually on the bullseye. So I just want you to go where you're celebrating, and you never know who's watching. You don't know who is watching you and what they're thinking. So just stay consistent. Don't give up. Just keep pushing. So that's how I wanted to start off the show with that. And why I wrote these books in the first place. I worked in a detention center. I've worked in daycare and Head Start and whatnot. And everywhere, and we've all been to school, right? Everywhere around you, there is positive affirmations. There's writing, you can do it, keep going, all these positive things all around. This is what you have to do. You have to keep positivity around you 24/7, because sometimes people can be draining, your own mind can be draining, but if you just have something pretty to look at. You know, I have this quote that I have around the house that says, the difference is all around, and there's another one that says, beauty is all around. You can go on vacation right where you at. You know, a lot of times we think we need new scenery. You know, sometimes we do. But sometimes the beauty is already there. And use that as your, come on, Moose, what you doing? Use that as your escape from the negative thoughts. So I just want to put little positive things out into the world. So when you're feeling low or down, because I know that's why I wrote it, because that's the kind of stuff that I do. I used to search for quotes on the internet. And I would get great quotes from different people. And why I say cool things, why not do it for myself? So that's what I did. I put them in the book. So other people don't have to search the internet. They can just open up a book. All right? So, how y'all feeling today? What the hell's going on over here?
Caitlin just keep rubbing on Tyler's face. That is so uncomfortable.
Me too.
She don't touch her teeth, her lips.
She don't do this to adults, so she loves them
Yeah.
kids.
So it's cool to watch Tay learn social norms that she couldn't get away with if she was an adult. Sitting on somebody's lap rubbing their face, that won't work if she get older, but she'll learn. So today, Rashad, are you okay? It's crazy how connected we are, right? And how you think you're removed. This is why it's important for your family and friends to know where you're at, kind of at all times. I was watching the news, we were watching the news, and a little boy got shot in the Bronx in the leg. He comes home, he's like, I was in the middle of a shootout. He was in the shootout around his job. Isn't that crazy? And I'm thinking, I don't know nobody over there no more. And you know, that section of the Bronx, forgetting that he works in the Mott Haven section of the Bronx. So God is great. Nothing happened to him. He was covered. And didn't I tell you who was going around?
Yep.
He was acting like he was in the movies. He had to duck my mom's
Yeah.
For real?
He thought he was back in River Park Towers again. You know, so good training, right? Like, you know, we growing up in New York, you know, you hear pop, pop, pop,
Stop,
duck.
drop, and roll.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Kind of take inventory. And that's the sad part about growing up in the hood, that you are definitely traumatized because y'all could be laughing, the day could be going swell. Next thing you know, it's a shootout. And that's just the reality that we live with every day. And anytime you step foot in the hood, that's what's possible. So even though we live in the suburbs now, I'm still ready. I'm still on go. And you are too. And you know, that's because you had good training. Rather than sitting on the circles in River Park Towers, you just be having a good night. Next thing you know, old ladies in wheelchairs are falling, walkers. It was sad. But those were the good old days.
That's funny. The night we moved out was a shootout. You just remember? We was on the bridge in the U-Haul truck. And it was a shootout.
Yeah.
The night we left.
Toodles. That was our 21 gun salute send off. It's like, get out, out.
That's crazy.
That's a shame. So how do you feel though? You feel okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good? Tell them you good.
Oh, I'm good.
No.
I came back in one piece. I'm good.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So you never know what the day may hold. And that's why I know I sound real hippy dippy last episode saying thank you to everything. Thank you for the sneakers he had on that didn't break while he was running.
You got the Pepsi.
You ain't got the Pepsi, the Puma Pepsi collection
Oh,
on.
he's a real Puma.
Yeah. You was getting out of there? Oh man, but yeah, so I start to say thank you. When I wake up, when I open my eyes, sometimes my eyes don't even get a chance to open. I say thank you. Because I know we don't all have to be here every day. None of this has to happen. Nothing has to stay the same. So thank you. Thank you, Yahweh. And speaking of things changing, I was just interesting story. I didn't watch the interview, but Tasha K, the Unwind, I like her, but she's getting really, really messy these days. And Portia from Real Housewives of Atlanta, Don and Dennis are breaking up. So they say. Dennis was caught sexting and watching bestiality porn.
Who? Watching what kind?
Animal.
Wow.
Humans and animals.
Who's my baby father?
And they said he's on that white stuff.
Animal porn?
That's what they was saying.
That was a thing.
Yeah, bestiality.
Well, I've heard of that, but I didn't know people were filming it.
Well, I know he was.
This is all fake, Tyler.
Oh yeah, Tyler. Just reporting the news. So speaking of things that don't stay the same, it's kind of weird. But yeah, shout out to Portia. She'll recover. At least she got her baby PJ out of it. So once again, you always have to look at the bright side. You don't know who your kids are gonna come through, but at least they gave you a gift. So you got to be happy for that. Something to be thankful for. So prayers out to Portia as she deals with this nonsense.
Yeah, wild boy. Real wild boy.
Real wild. And then it's funny because I got down here, children are sponges. I didn't know a child was gonna be on the show tonight. I can understand. We deal with Tay. She don't know. But children are sponges, and they pick up everything. And when you raise kids, and you say a little S words and F bombs and stuff like that, you hear little babies going around the house saying it. It's hilarious. But children are sponges. And I mean, just watch what you do in front of children. Whether it's, inappropriate behavior, which, having bad conversations, domestic violence, anything. Just be careful what you do in front of these kids because they got to grow up and they become adults. And the way we show them how to love and how to act, they think it's law because we're their first teachers. So just be careful what you do in front of your children and,
Just be careful. With
Just
your
be careful.
children.
Love them and show them the right way. I always say children are born blank slates. They come into this world blank, and we dirty them all up. So you don't, we're human. We're gonna make errors. So you don't have no choice in that, whether you mess a kid up, a little bit or a lot, or whatever. I don't know. But just try your best not to dirty up the canvas too much. Ain't but so much you can call art.
Just watch it what you do around your children.
Yeah, okay. Say it again, Sam. I was talking today, I'm going to digress because it's been coming up, shortcuts. And I was once told by a good friend of mine that I had liked to take shortcuts. And that's when I was younger. And he was worried, he had told Andre he was worried about me taking shortcuts. Remember that conversation you had with Chris?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I was taking shortcuts because I wanted instant gratification. I was young. I was in my 20s and I was starting a business. I'm always starting a business. And I wanted it to fly. And I was doing the name belts at that time. And, and people were acting like that was something foreign and funny and stuff like that. But it was really popping off. I was doing good. But I wanted more for it. I wanted to do the website. I wanted to do this and that. And this is when the web was kind of a nuance. And I was just ahead of the curve, And I couldn't get things done as fast as I wanted them done. I tried to make some shortcuts, and he said that. So I really took it to heart. I was a little angry with him because what do you mean shortcut? I'm just trying to get things done fast. But sometimes getting things done the fast way could lead you down the wrong road. So I want to encourage you to take the long way. Even if it takes a little longer for you to get to where you're going, take the long road because guess what? You won't forget any of it. When you take shortcuts, it's like lying. You forget, because it's like it wasn't supposed to happen and you skipped something. So you don't have all the necessary tools once you get to certain levels because, it's like math. It's like building a house. You ain't had it all. The foundation wasn't there, so you want to...
You're onto something right now.
Oh, hey. So you want to take the long road no matter how long it takes. If God, Yahweh, gives you breath in your lungs, gives your heart a beat, and it takes a little longer, but as long as you're here, it's, it happened. I'd rather be rich when I'm older, than to be, rich when I'm young and poor when I'm older. And we see that happen a lot, so I just want to encourage you, take the long road. Sorry, no shortcuts. So, I think I came up with a quote. It was like, taking the easy way out could lead you into a hard knock life. It was something like that. I can't remember, but it was really good. When I get it, I'll put it on my page. So, when in your life have you took a shortcut that actually took you longer to get to where you were trying to go? Anybody?
Trying to
You
dodge.
got these mirror glasses on. Shades on, so I can't tell who you're looking at.
Trying to
Anybody?
take shortcuts. Like just anything.
Yeah.
Trying to avoid traffic.
Oh, my God.
You think you pulling the move and you either turn
Put
down
yourself in more traffic.
or
Exactly.
you turn down a dead end block. You
Now you gotta make a whole U-turn and start all over again. It's very true. It's funny. That was a good one. My brother, shout out to him. He was taking a shortcut today by jumping over a fence. And he wound up hurting himself and possibly re-injuring a broke wrist. And so that is just the perfect metaphor. No shortcuts. His friend that took the long way, ain't nothing happened to him. So take the long way. Sorry. No way around that. So Tam, what's up? You got tips? I got a lot to talk about. I'm just I'm cramming it all in. So here we are with Tam Tips. If this is your first time tuning in, this is the woman who will get your resume popping. She will make the paper talk for you, baby. Tam Tips. Resumes by Tam. The Tam Experience.
So my tip today is to keep your resume updated. You never know when an opportunity is going to come your way, and you want to be ready. The last thing you want, is for somebody to say, hey, send me your resume because I have this, and this, and I'll pass it out to these people, or I'll look it over tonight so I can have my decision ready by tomorrow, and you don't have your stuff together, and now you have you need a few days to get your resume to the person. The opportunity's gonna pass you by. So you want to just jot, even if it's not perfect, at least you'll have something there to where all you gotta do is do a quick format and send it or print it or whatever it is. But add stuff as you learn it. If you're working on a new project and you learn something out of that, put that on there. If you start using new equipment, put that on there. If you get a license or a certification, put it on there. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just make sure you keep your resume updated so that way when you need it, the information is there. Because a lot of times you'll forget. You do a lot of things in your day-to-day that you wouldn't think to add to your resume, and then something comes up and now it's not on there. And they're like, oh, I thought you did this. Well, that's what I was looking for. I can't go with you. When really you do. So just always, always, always update your resume no matter what, which we need to do yours. But that is my tip.
Put it on there. That's it. So yeah, you know, that's why I keep this little book. That's why I have my head buried down. I be writing everything down. You know, I'm not like these people who say, I don't write nothing down. If I don't write it down, forget it. It'll come back later, but I'd rather write it down while I have it. So whenever you do something new, write it down. It makes sense. And I want to start, speaking of writing it down and put it down, we are going to really, really start something that we talked about several episodes ago, something that I do, but I don't do all the time. Tay, what's up?
She's excited about it.
Yes. So, writing it down, like in Habakkuk, writing it down and making it plain. There's a Habakkuk 2:2, right? In the Bible. Hello, Rini.
Yes.
She's like, what? What? Yes. Write it down and make it plain. Put your vision down on paper, you guys. How Nipsey Hussle said, I spoke some things into the air and they appeared. Jay-Z is now a certified billionaire. Now, if you follow Jay-Z, he's never said he wants to be a millionaire. He's always said he wants to be a billionaire. He's been speaking that into existence for over 20 years. And this is what I mean about the shortcuts. They say a success story usually takes about 20 years, right? So here we go. We're in that zone of the 20 years. And everything he said that he wanted, a light-skinned curly-haired girl, the $1 billion, he has it. He has it. And, you know, you follow his lyrics, you follow his music, everything he said he wanted, he got. He said he wanted his friends all to be rich so they could be each other's crutches. He did that. You know, I don't really know any other example of watching someone say they're going to do something and it actually get done. Now, it's debatable what he did for his community. Because I see this one looking over here. But what's not debatable is the things that he put into the atmosphere that he actually got. So, I would, you know, they got all these different challenges going on. How about writing your vision down challenge and making it plain? And let's see how long it takes for it to happen. But guess what? If you write it down every day and you say these things to yourself every day, they will happen. Because all of this is something I said I wanted to happen. And it happened because you constantly put it out in the air. You make yourself accountable for yourself. You know, you don't need anybody to remind you because once you say it out, and a lot of people will debate this, oh, you know, you got to do stuff on the low and da. Sometimes you need to speak that out there. So now you make yourself accountable because you don't want to look like somebody who goes back on their word. So a lot of times I prematurely will put things out because now, damn, once I said it, somebody gonna call me out on it. Oh, so how's that so-and-so you said you was gonna do? How's that this you said you was gonna do? And I have to say, man, I ain't get to it. I ain't started. No, I'm gonna always want to say, oh, I'm this far in the process, blah blah blah. So I've always encouraged people to, if you got something, now not something that has to be patented or trademarked before it's, you know, you don't want to let that kind of idea out the bat before you get all your necessary paperwork down. But definitely, once you do that, speak it, constantly speak it. So the atmosphere, the universe can bring it back to you. So. How we feel? What you doing? This is Dre, everybody, my husband. How you doing, Dre?
Okay.
So how you feel about that?
Alright.
What?
feel what you said is true. You gotta speak it into existence. You gotta speak it into existence.
Have you tried that?
Yeah.
And it has it worked for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
He keeps telling us we're gonna hit the Powerball or something. I believe him because he's been saying it forever. So it has to come to us. The numbers
So
coming
now
to
when
us.
he do hit it, he piece you off every week.
Every week.
Yeah.
Not
Every month. Every month.
Every
he
month.
Month.
It's
Yeah.
half.
Give you a stipend.
A stipend.
Yeah. You can't go to court for that because he won.
No, that's not that. You're married. You a bad lawyer already. Stick to selling cars, Moose Sensorium, Motors Group. And around the way with Nay. What do you have to report today?
What do I have to report?
You taking too long.
What I gotta report?
What? You gotta look on my paper when she got right there. You ain't got prepared for homework.
What did I like this week?
No
Oh.
shows or nothing?
Oh, we talking about the You See Us? You see?
When they
When
see
They See
us,
Us.
Ava DuVernay,
Yes.
Netflix
How
drama
is
based
that?
around the Central Park
It was-
5.
Did we watch just the one episode?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
If you want to turn around,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because
Sorry,
like
that's fine.
Wanda said
She
she
just had
lived through
surgery.
it. She lived through the whole case. I've watched a mini documentary in college on it, so I know the outcome as well. But
To school, one of them.
yeah,
yeah, he went to school, one of them. He's Harlem. A lot of people that we know, and a lot of people my age group and his age group and the age difference were affected by it. Younger and older. It's funny, you know, when I go through my social media, my Instagram, and a lot of people from the east side, from Schaumburg, who actually were there that night. Some people that decided not to go into the park, girls and guys. So it's pretty interesting, you know, and everybody has the same feeling. They woke up that morning and saw all that stuff on the news and instantly knew that it wasn't true. But it was at a time where there was no social media, there wasn't a lot of advocacy, you know, there was no Black Lives Matter, none of that stuff. For whatever reason, the ACLU, all these organizations that had existed forever, some way didn't make it into our communities at that time, and that tragedy took place. So I encourage everybody to keep watching, and it's very emotional. The first episode was really emotional, right? Because you saw, well, you know, as a parent,
You just gotta be
That-
tough. That's it.
shut up. As a parent, watching your child get railroaded and feeling powerless, I felt like that a lot of times with my kids, with basketball and they getting involved in nonsense, legal nonsense, and as a parent, you feel absolutely powerless. And we have the information. Back then, these parents didn't seem like they had the information. There was some language barriers with one of the families. It was pretty intense. And I'm sure that, you know, stuff got dragged and stretched for dramatization purposes. But what you can't refute is that those kids were in jail and some really bad things happened to those kids that wouldn't have happened if somebody didn't lie on them. So, you know, the lady, I won't even give her name any life, but the prosecutor is now getting, you know, fired off of all the boards she sat on. She turned around and turned into a novelist. She would become a novelist if she liked to tell lies, right? She started writing all these fictional books, and she had a lot of success as an author. And so now they're trying to get her books off of Amazon and Barnes & Noble so people can't order her books, so she can't make any money. And Connor is, you know what?
It should have been like that, though.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have waited till the documentary came out.
And if the documentary didn't come out, they wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
You know? So shining that light on stuff helps a lot, you know?
That's a crazy book title, too.
So shout out to the Central Park 5, shout out to their family, shout out to Ava DuVernay for taking on the project. Once again, it's sad that an outsider, somebody who's not from New York City, actually came and did this story. This is a story that should have been done a very long time ago. We have a lot of excellent filmmakers from New York who probably should have took this on a long time ago. But again, it's all about timing. So it was just the right time. But we have to start looking out after our own, you know. So shout out to Ava DuVernay. Where's she from? Cali, Texas? I keep forgetting where she's from. Yeah, wherever she's from. She ain't from New York, and she came. She made a masterpiece. So shout out to her. Girl power. So you got something you want to say?
Oh, this is the same lady that did the Central Park. I mean, R. Kelly thing.
No, that's Dreamhampton. We not doing what. Ava DuVernay is the ingenue under Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, okay.
She did Selma, and she did A Wrinkle in Time. She did a few other things. But Ava DuVernay. Ava DuVernay. What do you want to say, Tyler?
I wanted to say that I know it's not like music this week.
Speak up. Speak loud.
Tyler T.
I wanted to say that I like Nipsey Hussle's music, and his legacy will live on in our hearts forever. And whatever that happened should have happened because he was helping the community in California and LA.
You see that? You see that? And she was way in Georgia. We had no prior conversation. That was awesome, Tyler. Thank you. See, this is why children are the future.
Tyler T.
Shout out to Tyler. Thank you, Tyler.
Lady's from Linwood, California, near Compton. That's
Yeah, I thought she was from Cali. I was trying to figure out.
I
Okay.
was born there.
I
Yeah.
knew she was from Linwood.
No, you
Seemed
did.
like Linwood shit.
He's on joke time today. Okay, I lost my place in my book. Nothing with you. So yeah, so watch that. I actually did. Okay, since we're in the movie mode, I actually did watch on Netflix. Somebody's Maybe. Like it was a play on.
I didn't watch it.
Mariah Carey's You Will Always Be My Baby, You Will Always Be My Maybe. That's what it was. See, that's why music is beautiful. It brings the words to you. So it was an Asian rom-com, and I'm a big diehard of rom-com, romantic comedies. I love rom-coms. Like, I can watch romantic comedies all day long. I love them. Just takes you away. It's fantasy. So it's almost like Big Rich Asians, you know, not like it, but it'll give you that vibe or whatever. It's pretty good. So tune into that. What else? Oh, my movie review time. I wanted to wait because Octavia Spencer is a black woman and I wanted her to get a little coin for the weekend. So I did not, and I normally put up reviews after we see movies. Everyone knows that. We'll do our Team FIYP review. And I have to tell you, mine was terrible. And I'm very disappointed in Octavia Spencer for, you know, lending her genius to a role that could have like really been something. That's why we saw it, because it looked very intriguing. But what I realized is that everything that was intriguing was on the trailer or the commercial. So I think it was, you know, it could have just been done better. I feel like it got lost in translation. Wasn't a fan of Mom. Was you? No. How about you?
It was okay.
She liked it. I think the younger people liked it. You know.
Tyler seen it too.
Did you like Mom?
Scary.
See, I think it's for younger people. Maybe I'm just getting too old for this crap. But Ma is not something. It was like a Lifetime movie. So I would have watched it on Lifetime and been okay with it. But I don't want to pay $13 to see, or $15 to see what I saw. And Octavia Spencer is an Oscar award winner. So maybe she's just getting her feet wet, and maybe, you know, the next one will be better. And they left it up to interpretation whether it would be another one. And it was a debate online that a lot of people say no, it won't be another one. But pretty much the consensus between film reviewers was the one that I have, like, what was that? So, wasn't a fan of Mom. Godzilla, King of the, what is it, God of the Animals? No. Who was it? King of the Monsters. Well, you need to come here because that was your movie to review. Anyway, Godzilla, very dark. I don't even know what he looked like. The damn movie was so dark. I don't even know who he was fighting. It was so dark. It was crazy dark. So, like, take a damn flashlight. I don't know. It was dark. I don't know what was going on.
It was a club.
Yeah, it was. I know we've been seeing some crazy movies lately. John Wick, we reviewed it last time, fighting. That's why I love romantic comedies. You can't go wrong. Somebody gonna break up, somebody gonna cry, somebody gonna get back together, and it's gonna be over. These other movies, you just gotta figure it out. And so Godzilla was better than Ma, but you know. Anyway, those are my movie reviews for the week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did y'all see anything interesting on television?
I finally watched The Rich Asians.
It was good, right?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
See? Can't go wrong with a rom-com.
And I watched She's Gotta Have It. That wasn't too exciting.
Oh, it came back on?
Yeah, it's back on.
Oh, it is?
Mm-hmm.
Second season?
Mm-hmm.
No. That's kind of how we felt about.
Well, because this go around is a lot of sex scenes, and they're a lot longer. So if you're into the storyline, like we would be, that's not what you want to watch.
Yeah.
It's like,
Soft porn.
right.
Which leads me into Tracy.
There was some good episodes.
Oh, sorry.
Episodes,
She's
but
like
for the most
thinking.
part, yeah,
I didn't even know it was back. Grownish is back today. We're missing it right now, but I DVR'd it. I'll let you know how I feel about it next Wednesday. That's how kind of we felt about the second season of bless you, Tracy Morgan show. What's that called? The Last OG. I can't really. I don't know what's happening. You know, shout out to Tracy Morgan. 15 minutes. New Bugatti got a little side swipe. And now he's probably getting sued. And I don't think he was in the wrong because I looked at that. I watch a lot of Judge Judy and Judge Young. And you know, they have the little diagrams when people have car accidents. And his car was in the outer right lane. And the lady that hit him was like in the lane next to him. And she was turning and I guess he was going straight. And she was definitely at fault. If this was on People's Court, he would win.
So
But
like the turn Andre made that day on Sunday, the wide turn.
Oh yeah, damn. She from Harlem. She just incriminated Andre. She's from Harlem now, so that's what they do. I'm so sorry. She start snitching for no reason. I was like, what?
When I saw it, it just reminded me.
Yeah, so that's kind of what happened. Oops. But yeah, hopefully she won't sue him because now all of a sudden she's traumatized because he was banging on her window. And Tracy, man, you got that money, man. You can't be hopping out the car through the roof, banging on windows. You don't look real sick doing that. Okay? Anyway, moving right along. Shout out Tracy Morgan. It'll get fixed. It's only money, right? He blowing money fast too, boy. He keep getting it. Tay, you're gonna be banished from Hope Nation. Anyway, so I just want to talk about that. And I just noticing there's a rise of movies these days. What's our time? Movies, okay. I got these cool shades on. I can't see nothing. The movies these days, it's like movies are coming out every week now. And it was a slowdown before because people weren't going to the movies. But I'm feeling like more people are going to the movies because TV ain't that great. It was good, and that reality TV is kind of fizzling. Have you realized reality TV is getting faker and faker every day?
Way more boring.
Yeah, it's real boring. They're running out of stuff to fabricate, I guess. So people are going to the movies more. And which is good for everybody. I love the movies. I remember a time they were saying that the movies were dead and dying and people weren't going. It kind of made me sad because growing up, going to the movies was like what you look forward to on Sundays. Me and my friends would get on the bus and we would go to the movies. Remember we used to take it to the movies? Every Sunday we would stay in the movies for like the whole day. Even though we were stealing because we were seeing movies for free, we still were invested in movies. And so it's something I like to keep going. It's something to do. It's a conversation to have. It's just something to do. So support the movies. I love the movies. Support the arts in general. Buy music, buy movies, go see the movies. Just invest in entertainment. And movies were like 5 cents when you were little, right?
25.
25, can you imagine? a movie was 25 cents when she was, but guess what? A movie stayed in the theater for like 5 years back then. Because even when I was younger, a movie would be in the theater for at least a year or two.
They're trying to make that money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't stay in there
A week. If they don't perform in a week, they go bye-bye.
It's like music. The turnover is like they
So quick. Yeah. So that's all I wanted to talk about. Oh, sad thing. Lisa Vanderpump allegedly is leaving the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. See, I like reality TV. And I like LVP because she is pink and fabulous. So I hope she doesn't leave because she brings the, the English wit and drama to the show. So shout out to Lisa Vanderpump. Hope she stays. I know she's very snobbish, but there's something about her I like. She loves Erica Jane.
Yeah.
Erica Girardi is her real name. She's
that girl.
She's the fashion icon. You know what? You can get banished. I'm telling you. Right on. Shout out to Meek Mills. He's appealing. He's still appealing his 2008 conviction, and they're trying to get it overturned. And the judge agreed to the appeal, so they will be listening and waiting for the new evidence to come in and listening to testimony. So he could possibly be getting all that overturned and getting a lawsuit. Go figure. The rich just keep on getting rich. It seems like when you get money, you just keep getting money. See, do something dumb, right? The law of attraction. That's right. How do you feel about that? You and me, Noah?
Who?
You. Don't you love me, Phil? What? Don't you love me, Phil?
That's just I like his music, yeah. I like some of the new stuff he's been putting out. He's made me more of a fan than he has before.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do hope that
She's getting kicked off the show.
but I do hope that everything works out for the new trial. Taylor, you out tonight.
She really is. She's acting like this is the last episode. Like she wants her contract renewed. She wants money. This is how they be doing. Oh, guys, before we go, because I'm about to cut this short because Taylor is out of control. Today's day 3 of my fast. I'm on the fast. Andre's on the fast. Moose is on the fast. She's not on the fast. You're on the fast. Right?
No.
She's like, no way. Remember the shrinkage. I'm shrinking this cyst, this growth. And so today's day 3. I don't have an end date. I don't want to put that much pressure on me to say how long I'm going to go. But I'm definitely in that zone. So I'm fasting. Today I had some hummus, some salad, had some string beans. I had a little mashed potatoes. I shouldn't have had that because it's a start. But no. Were you just listening? I said who was all on it, Andre and Moose. And so, yeah, I'm fasting and I'm praying and I'm going to start writing as of tonight. I'm going to make a concerted effort to write in my journal things that I want to appear, things that I want to happen. So I'll encourage you all, if you want to join me in the fast, hit me up. Hit me up in DM. If you want to join me. If you want to join me in the journaling, hit me up. Let's all visualize together. Let's make some things appear. Let's turn that paper into life, okay? So I just want to encourage you all to do that. And my last thing is depression check-in. How y'all feeling out there? You know, like I told you, I watch a lot of reality TV. And 4, if you watch Black in Chicago. And when we left last season, we good? What you doing? It's not taping?
Nah, you good.
He's so stupid. He left last season. He was threatening to commit suicide. He was suicidal. He had to go to Georgia, actually, get his mind right. And now he's back. I see him on the premiere of Black in Chicago yesterday. He looked really thin. You can tell definitely something mental is going on. But he's on the road to recovery. So I just want to encourage all my depression warriors that things get better. That's why you got to keep positive affirmations all around you so you don't sink deeper into the rabbit hole. Talk about what you're going through. Talk to people. Talk to yourself. Talk it out. Do whatever you have to do to put yourself out of depression. The weather's getting nicer. You know, you're gonna start seeing more cars and things. What's the word? Material things that are gonna tempt you to make you feel like you're not. You'll see a lot of Instagram posts, people on vacation, living these fabulous lives, and it may make you feel a little bit bad about yourself. And you might be somebody who has a lot of money and still feel bad about yourself. So I just want to encourage you all to just check in. Let people know how you feeling. Let people know what's going on with you. And, you know, check in on your friends. I've noticed that for me, helping people helps me get over the depression hump. So sometimes you need to help others so you can see that your life isn't that bad. Okay? So, how you feel about that?
Well, that's true.
You know, a woman of very little words today, huh? This is podcast, second one in a row where she ain't got much to say. I know how I'm feeling about it. Let me read my little notes right here. So like I said, Grownish premieres tonight. Oh, do you watch The Bold Type? Oh my God. If you do not watch The Bold Type, get into it. It's a very good show. This is season 2. And I love this show so much. And next week is the season finale. So tune in. Live streaming is on Freeform. If you're in Jersey, it's channel 699. They only have a little bit of shows. But the shows that they have, Grownish, Young is on TV Land. That's my other show. Younger. What else comes on Freeform? The Bold Side, Famously in Love. Like, where y'all at? Where's that episode at? Come on, Freeform. We need more episodes of Famously in Love. Freeform is a joint. I didn't get a chance to watch Siren yet, but it looks pretty good. And they got another show that looks pretty good. Freeform is coming up. It's like young adult. They are bugging out. Young adult, Lifetime. That's it. Lifetime for young adults. So Freeform, shout out to y'all. It's an ABC company, Disney, all that good stuff. You know, everybody owns everything. Watch it. Tune in. So until next time, you guys. Again, check out our lovely sponsor, Genesis Hair Care. So Tawana Hammonds-Lee, she got it. She got that hair crack, baby. You know, you can use it for your hair. You can use it for your fake hair. You can use it for your baby hairs. You can use it. Okay.
Shout out to Dee and Lunny Bunny.
The man and deputy mayor of Hope Nation and Princess Tyler. Those are original three the hard way. And shout outs to Florida. We love you, girls, and hope to see you soon.
I love you like again in the
Aww. And thank everyone for tuning in to our crazy family programming. This is nuts, okay? But this is how you gotta do it. You gotta work in the chaos. I'm from New York. I wouldn't have it any other way. So until next time, I love you all, Hope Nation. Mwah.